It's turning like an oil tanker.
P11 is behind me.
Hey, Andy, just defend, man.
Yeah, well.
The rear tires are getting really slippery.
A plan is what we wrote down. A race is what we lived through. This was our first race with a real strategy. 6 hours at Spa and 2 MidStint cars in the same split. 5 pit stops per car. Save enough fuel that we would never need a 6th. That was at least a plan. But with all plans, something will always go wrong.
Why are we on wet tires?
What? Wet tires? No.
Yes, we are on wet tires, Jens. We are on wet tires. How the f can I drive this?
Wet? Oh my god.
MidStint 2, we are in the same split, guys.
Let's go.
2 MidStint cars, same race, same split, same strategy. Matti and Jørgen in theirs, and me and Jens in mine. Jens being Matti's younger brother, stepping into a 6-hour endurance race for the very first time. The deal was simple. Don't hit each other. I qualified P22. Matti and Jørgen P18. But the plan didn't care where we started. It worked over 6 hours, not 1 lap. For the first time, we did the math before the race. 5 pit stops, fuel save targets every single lap. Faster teams were going to need 6, but we needed 5. It sounds simple, 6 hours of holding a number every lap, both cars, no matter what was happening around us. This isn't speed, it's discipline before the race even starts. The race within the race. I found clean air and started holding the fuel save number. On the timing screen, I could see Matti and Jørgen's car dropping back. Matti told me afterwards he was driving from fear, afraid of the hypercars, afraid of the pace he didn't have. P24 by the end of his first hour. Both cars were still saving fuel. The first hour of an endurance race is not the race. The first hour is everyone making mistakes they were always going to make. The race within the race hadn't started yet. My first stint had been solid. Fuel save on target. I checked the black box 3 times on the way in. Dry tires selected. Fuel locked.
Cold tires. Why are we on wet tires?
What? Wet tires? No.
Yes, we are on wet tires, Jens.
Oh. Oh. Crash.
Yeah, but we are on wet tires. How the f can I drive this?
Wet? Oh my god.
I cannot believe it. That's weird because I saw it too. Before I pit, I checked everything and it was dry.
It was dry. No, it was dry, eh? I think. That's strange.
I left the pit lane on wet tires. The track was dry. I had checked the black box 3 times. Dry tires, selected, confirmed, and 1 lap straight back in. Everything I built in the first stint, handed back. For something I still don't understand. You can do everything right, and still. In endurance, the only answer is to keep driving. While I was rebuilding, something shifted in Matti and Jørgen's car. Matti found his rhythm in his second stint, then a third. By the time he handed the car to Jørgen, he'd brought the car from P24 back to P13 in class. But his first stint told a different story. Matti started the first stint driving scared, not enough time in the car that week. The confidence wasn't there, and when it's not, you race from fear, afraid of the next mistake before it's even happened. P18 to P24 in the first hour. Not from one moment, from 100 small ones. Fear is slower than focus, every time. The car always remembers what your hands are doing. At the same time, I was finding mine. I let go of the pit mistake and just drove. I stopped arguing with the lap and I started trusting it. I had just lost all my positions, so I stopped thinking. The pit mistake, the positions, the frustration. I started finding cars, starting making clean passes. The track gets quieter when you stop arguing with it. Anger is loud. Focus is quiet. The laps you can't get back. Don't get less lost by being angry about them. Wet tires on a dry track. A car that dropped to P24. 2 drivers who had to find something they'd lost. Both cars were still saving fuel. The plan was still alive. Matti handed the car to Jørgen after 3 stints. P13 in class. Jørgen is smooth, consistent, built for long runs. His stint was clean until the incident counter wasn't. By the time Matti handed the car over, The counter wasn't starting from zero. Both drivers had accumulated points, and when Jørgen added a few off-tracks of his own, the combined total crossed the threshold. A drive-through, 3 off-tracks across 2 stints. None of them looked like much. You run wide, you correct it, you continue. But the counter doesn't care how it looked. 8, 12, 16, 40 seconds gone. Endurance races are decided in the corners nobody films. The wide exit at lap 47, the cut at lap 63, the off at lap 81. By themselves, nothing. Together, a drive-through. I handed my car to Jens just after the 2-hour mark. His first endurance race, first multiclass. First time at Spa in the dark. His first lap out. P2 in GT3 class came from behind and rear-ended him. And on my screen, the wing was gone. So I told him to tow.
Okay, careful, watch the wing. Yeah, tow. Just go to the side, we don't have wing.
3.5 minutes. Except on the replay, the wing was still there. Netcode. The game showed me something that wasn't real. He got back out and he found his rhythm. And he brought the car home clean. Then Jørgen had to leave the car. 4 hours into the race, and Jørgen had to go to the toilet. A 6-hour race. A fuel save plan calculated to the liter. Paused briefly for biology.
I really have to pee as well. I have to do it within 40 seconds, I guess. Next time I keep a bottle next to the rig.
No, install a catheter.
Yeah.
Like me, like I have.
You plan fuel, you plan tires, you plan every pit stop. Endurance racing tests everything, including the things you forgot to prepare for.
Okay, Jørgen, car is full.
We can,
Come on, Jørgen.
He's pushing as hard as he can, I think. Poor guy, he's like sprinting in the house. His wife is
Come on,
saying, what are you
Jørgen.
doing, Jørgen? Sorry,
Come on.
sorry.
Where are you, man? Come on.
I know you're not so young anymore, but Jørgen, come on, lift it.
Okay, we need to go. We need to practice peeing it within 40 seconds.
The final 2 hours. Jørgen in the car, and me back in mine.
I was gonna say to you, sorry if I end up in the wall now, but now it's all or nothing for MidStint Racing 2.
4 hours of holding back. So I stopped saving the car, and I stopped being careful. The pace had been there the whole time. I'd just been keeping it from myself. You can't push your way out of fear, but you can drive your way out of it. The pace was always there. Then I tried to go alongside a car.
Oh,
What is he doing? You are, oh my god, what an idiot.
what happened there?
Fucking idiot, man. He pushed me onto the grass.
I do guess he didn't really know you were there, honestly.
But didn't see Matti, his 3000 I rating, you should have eyes.
Yeah, maybe that's, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I need to pit, I have drive-through penalty.
No damage. Back out. Keep driving. In the last 30 minutes, cars started disappearing into the pits, but we didn't. They needed a 6-stop.
This dog guy is really fast, but he needs a splash and dash. He has 21 laps with 13 minutes to go. He won't make it. Too bad. But we did strategy, man. You should learn from Jørgen.
We didn't take those positions. We earned them 6 hours earlier. 1 lap at a time. With 30 minutes left, Jørgen's tires were gone. Every corner was a negotiation. The front pushing wide, the rear unsettled under throttle. The car that had been smooth and consistent for 3 hours was now asking him to save it on every single lap. Positions were coming. Cars that hadn't saved fuel were making that 6-stop. The one we'd spent 6 hours planning to avoid. P10 was real, but the car on dead tires is a liability. One mistake, one moment of overdriving, and P10 was gone. Jørgen had to bring a car home that was barely working.
Okay, bring it home, guys. Bring it home.
And then there was P11. Not behind Jørgen, but behind me. I was P14, 2 positions back. P11 had pitted recently. He was on fresh tires, and he was closing. If they got through me, they'd be straight at Jørgen's car, with no way to defend. Matti and Jørgen's P10 had 1 layer of protection left. Me.
P11 is behind me.
Hey, Andy, just defend, man.
Yeah, well.
If you defend, if he comes close, and the more you can defend, the more he loses time.
2 cars, 2 jobs, 30 minutes. Jørgen managing everything he had left out of that car. Every corner the same. Never a moment of desperation. Not fast, disciplined. Me making sure nobody got through behind me.
Is the 11th still behind you, Andy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Is he
Yeah,
close to
20.
you? Or?
He's 11 seconds behind us, so and also Andy is holding him up if needed.
P11 never got through, and Jørgen never gave up P10.
Come on, Jørgen, the last time, last corner.
Come
there
on.
we go. And
Yes!
Yes, baby. Congrats.
P10 and P14. Both cars same race. Wet tires on a dry track. A wing that wasn't actually missing. A car turning like an oil tanker for 30 minutes. Something always goes wrong. That's endurance racing. But we sat there afterwards and laughed about all of it. Because we were both home. 2 cars, same split, same plan.
It's very good.
Congrats, guys. Woohoo.
Can I pee now, Matti?